Hello and welcome to Akshu's Kitchen. Today we will see how to prepare ribbon save, for which we will need the following ingredients to prepare approximately 300 to 400 grams of ribbon save. 1 cup, that is 250 grams of boiled rice. You can use either the idli rice or the normal rice you use for everyday cooking. Here I am using the idli rice, and 1/3 cup, that is around about 80 grams of roasted gram or roasted split chickpeas, that is pottukadalai, and another 1/3 cup, that is 80 grams of gram flour, and 1/4 teaspoon of hing, that is asafoetida, 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda or soda salt, and 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds and 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of butter or ghee, that is clarified butter, and 10 to 12 whole red chilies. You can use it according to your spice level. You can either increase or decrease according to your requirement. I am using the chili powder to give the good flavor and appearance to the save. So first I am going to soak the rice and the red chilies in water for a minimum of 1 to 2 hours. I am soaking the red chilies as well so that it will be easy to grind. So meanwhile I am going to grind the roasted gram, that is the pottukadalai, in a blender or mixer until it is smooth in texture, and I am going to keep this aside. You can also substitute the pottukadalai with gram flour if you don't have it at home. You will have to double the measurement of gram flour. So now my rice and red chilies are soaked well. I am going to grind it in a blender or mixer until it is smooth with minimum quantity of water. Use only about 1/4 cup of water. So before adding water, I am going to just crush the red chilies and rice without adding any water first. So now after it is crushed, I am going to add a minimum water, that is around about 1/4 to 1/3 cup of water, and now you can see it is been grinded, but it is not smooth yet, it is a little coarse. So I am going to grind this again, but without adding any additional water. So you have to grind it to a smooth paste with minimum quantity of water. So the reason I am not is, if it becomes too watery, then you will not get the perfect consistency. So now you can see it is smooth in texture, and now I am going to sieve the gram flour and the roasted gram flour through a sieve so that it is very smooth and and discard any particles if you get it through the sieve. And to this I am going to add the salt, the baking soda or soda salt, sesame seeds and asafoetida, and mix it well completely so that it gets mixed thoroughly. And to this I am going to add the 1 tablespoon of butter which I melted in the microwave for a minute, and finally the rice paste we have just grinded. I am going to run this also through the sieve, but this is not absolutely necessary. You can add it as such. I am doing this only to get a smooth texture. If your blender is so good and if you get a smooth paste, you can add it directly, or if your blender is not so good to a smooth texture, you can run it through a sieve and you can get some particles, coarse rice at the end. So you need not discard this because the measurement will vary. What I am going to do is I am going to grind that again with about 2 tablespoons of water and keep it aside. Meanwhile I have mixed the other ingredients. You can see the moisture in the rice paste is enough to knead the dough. So now the remaining rice I have grind with 2 tablespoons of water, and I am going to add this finally, checking the consistency. In case if it is too moisture and if you add it at the beginning itself, it will become very watery dough. We need a tight dough like this and a smooth dough. So that's the reason I added the remaining rice flour at the end. So in case if it is too watery, if it becomes too moisture and consistent, just add a little bit of more gram flour, that will help. And if it has gone more watery, adding gram flour alone will change the taste. So you will have to add accordingly some more rice flour to this. And now you can see the dough is ready, very soft, sweet dough. So I'm going, and it is ready. Keep it aside. Now you will need a mold with 2 rectangular slots like this for the ribbon shape. So I'm going to put it in the mold and fill it with some of the dough we have just prepared. Close it with a lid, and then I'm going to squeeze this out in really hot oil. The temperature of the oil is also very important. If the oil is not very hot, then you will not get the proper shape and taste. The oil is so hot, and I am squeezing it all over the oil until the oil is filled with the dough and fry it until the bubbles stop and you get a good color. So now half of the bubble has stopped. I'm going to turn it to the other side so that the other side also gets cooked well. It will take another 2 to 3 minutes. Initially it took 3 minutes for me and the other side will take another 3 minutes. And now you can see the bubbles have stopped well and it has got good golden color. So this is the final stage. I am going to take it out of the oil and drain it in the tissue paper. So this is a perfect tea time snack. Easy to prepare. Try it and you will really like it. Thank you for watching Akshu's Kitchen.